Hey guys, I hope that you can see me because it says that it really is acting weird right now. But anyways, hi, welcome to Tweendom Talk Show, the talk show for the kids, the teens, and everyone in between. So, how have you guys been? I hope that your week has been really good. I know where I live, the weather has been amazing, and that makes me so happy because I love hot weather. And I hope that everything has been good for you guys. It's July now. This show has officially been running since April, and that's almost like 3 months, I think. So, that is critically insane. Like, it's really crazy. So, we have a really awesome show for you guys. I have two amazing guests. I have not had two guests on the show that are from different households in a long time. So I'm really excited for that. So I have the amazing Lauryn Treadwell joining me today, and she has created a business called Lauryn's Accessories. So she's going to be on here, talk a little bit about that. And then afterwards, I also have my friend Kennedy Spriggs on here, who's going to talk about the amazing cooking she's been learning from an amazing online cooking class and how she's learned to make dishes better than some adults. So you're in for a treat. So now I'm going to try and let Lauryn in. I'm going to see if it works. It's acting a little bit weird, so let me see this. Says she's joining. Okay. I think she's connecting to the audio. So for now, please let me know in the comments how you guys are doing, because I feel like when I ask that, none of you guys ever respond and say how you are, and I really want to know. So let me see. Unmute her because she's connecting to the audio and it's really taking a while. So okay, she just changed her name and now her face is off. Can you hear me, Lauryn?
Yes.
Okay, hi, how are you?
Good.
I'm glad you're doing well. So I'm so excited for today, and I have seen so many of your bracelets, and you actually made one for my dad for Father's Day. So thank you for that, because it was so cute.
You're welcome. I hope he enjoyed it.
Yeah, he really, really likes it. He wears it a lot. So I'm really glad that you were able to make it. So you have your own little business. So we tell everyone a little bit about the business that you have?
So about my business, I just make bracelets, mostly custom. But right now we're trying to work on making our own bracelets and people just buy them. Right now it's still easy because I'm still at home, so I don't have to do it on just weekends. I can do it every single day.
Yeah, that seems so much easier because of the fact you don't have to go to school or out of the house or anything like that. You really can just do it when you want to. So I feel like that's really easy. So it's called Lauryn's Accessories, right?
Yes.
Okay, so right now I'm actually going to try and pull up some of your bracelets because I actually have pictures of them and they are so cute. And I'm telling you, I really, really love them. So I'm going to try and show that to them right now. So here is actually 3 of the bracelets. And the one that's black and gold and has the swirls, that's actually my dad's.
The one with the black and blue, that one was my dad's.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That one's so cool too. And I actually had the one with the K is so pretty because if you didn't know, my last name's actually Kelley. So I think that's like the cutest thing ever. So we have those. And then afterwards, there's actually more. And I'm going to show those too, if I can pull them up real quick, because screen sharing takes actually longer than I ever imagined it would when I started this. So these are the next 2. And the purple one with the blue, that one's so pretty because I love glitter. So those are really cute. But those are just a few of her bracelets with Lauryn's Accessories. And so what made you start the business in the first place?
So I started my business for Black empowerment because during the pandemic, it was so much going on, and I felt like I had to do something about it in my own way by making stuff, and people can feel like Black can do things. They're not just sitting around doing stuff for other people. They can do their own things at their own times.
I love that. Oh my gosh, that's the best message ever. How old are you?
I'm 10.
Oh wow. See, first of all, you're 10 and you're creating businesses out here. Girl, you are doing it. So I'm wondering, what is the most fun thing about doing this?
So the most fun thing about it is that some kids might think it's not fun, but you can learn how to invest in yourself as in a young age. I can make my own designs. I don't have to make them for people and then they're selling my product. I'm actually making my own stuff.
Yeah, I feel like that's so cool because you do get to create your own designs with this. And you said you make customizable ones, right?
Yes. So people just send them to my mom what colors they want, and then we just make them.
That's amazing because then afterwards people can be like, oh, I got my own customizable bracelet from amazing Lauryn. So that's really cool. So are you having fun kind of while sheltering in place? Because I know you said that you were doing this throughout the pandemic. So are you having fun with this and other stuff?
Yes, it's really fun because, well, I actually like making things. Like I've made scrunchies and all this stuff, and it's when you're making your own stuff, you feel much more great about yourself because you don't have to buy it. You can actually just make it, and then you have your own designs.
Yeah, for sure. That's so cool that you're like, you made scrunchies too? Like,
Yeah, but I'm not selling them yet because it's going to be more of a hassle. The bracelets is already a hassle.
yeah, so the scrunchies too, that's really, really awesome. So when I've been sheltering in place, I haven't actually been able to make a lot of stuff. I think I made like this tiny little fabric doll pillow, but that's really it. So
Yeah, I made a pillow for my dog too. He loves it. He sleeps on it every night.
Oh, that's so cute. But I feel like that's so amazing that you're thinking as if, oh, you feel so much better about yourself when actually making something of your own. Because that's true. When I make something of my own, even if it's as little as a sandwich for lunch, I feel like, yeah, I did that. I did that. So you do feel better. So it's so awesome that you know that at such a young age. So I know that you have your business and it's doing pretty good so far, but would you like to expand it even more? And if so, how would you do that?
Yes, I would like to expand it, and I would expand it as in I would like open maybe somewhere more than the internet. So when the pandemic and the coronavirus is done, I actually really want to get outside and sell them outside, but like not like out on the like just out maybe at school or something like that. Because at school, I can even ask my principal. He said like they sell things a lot at school, like
Yeah.
just for fundraisers.
Yeah, so thinking like your bracelets being a part of that, that would raise so much money. And that's really cool. That is like really cool because I know my school always is selling stuff for fundraisers too. So selling your bracelets, I think would be really cool. And would you still want them to be customizable or would you want to make like ones that were like standard that people could buy?
Sorry, I couldn't hear you. Let me turn up my volume.
Oh, I'm sorry. I had asked, would you still want to make all of your bracelets customizable?
I would make. I can't. I would make some customizable if you really request them. If you like need a certain one for maybe a certain person or something like that.
Yeah.
But like mostly, we're probably gonna be making bracelets that we make.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes lots of sense. But
Because then soon enough, where I feel like making a website, posting all my stuff on the website, then we don't have to use social media anymore.
yeah, and even thinking about it, either way, they're going to be really amazing bracelets because you're so good at making them. So
Thank you.
they're going to be flawless and fabulous on anybody who wears them. So my next question is, how can people order from you? Because I
So
know
they can They can order by going to my mom's Facebook. Cause right now I can't have a social media account, so we're using my mom's account, and you can email her or text her, something like that. Um, if you want a bracelet.
Okay, so I'm probably gonna ask my mom for your mom's Facebook, and I will try to like put it on my social media or put it in the description of the YouTube and Facebook live stream so people can order a bracelet. Because if you didn't see before during the screen share, those bracelets are bomb. So they're really amazing. So you said that you were 10 years old, right?
Yes,
So what grade are you going into?
I'm going into 5th,
Ooh, okay.
but some people might think I'm going into 3rd grade because of my size, or 4th.
Yeah, but I am letting you know now those bracelets are amazing. I cannot wait for you to expand after this mess of 2020 is over. And I am so happy for what you are doing. So now I am actually going to go to Facebook and YouTube because for every single live stream, I always say they can ask me questions that they actually have for you in the comments. So I'm actually going to look right now and see what they have to say because they always have some good stuff to say.
Okay.
Okay, so someone said, when did you start this?
So I started this about a few months ago by being at my. So I was at my. So this is when it started. I was at my grandma's house making jewelry. She taught me, and then my mom's friends came over one day, and they bought me supplies because they heard I made jewelry. They bought me supplies for the stuff, and I made them a bracelet, and that was that day that it started, and then it just got bigger.
Oh, wow. Started from the bottom and now we're here. Okay, so another question that I got is, what is the next project you will design?
So right now, since like I told you, I am working on sewing. I really want to make like they can request. I'm just saying scrunchies. Actually, I'm wearing one right now that I made. I have another one, but it's upstairs. But they can request what they would like. Maybe a purse. I made that too.
Wow.
Masks. They can I've made masks too, but they can. That's another project I would do.
Oh, okay. Try to keep that in mind. Cool projects. And someone asked, what are your favorite color combinations to work with?
So I really like purple and the translucent purple. So that purple that you showed, it was actually a translucent that looked like a blue. It was translucent purple. Yep, and it just goes from the sun or light. It just because of the light, it looks like a whole different color. Another combination I do like is like a kind of like light dark blue and white. That's a good combination. Or I really like the reds, and it's just a lot of combinations I like. There's so many.
Oh, wow. That's so funny because purple is actually my favorite color and that was my favorite bracelet, but I had no idea that it was a translucent purple. So
Yep, it was translucent.
I thought it was like a type of blue or something, but that makes me even more in love with that.
And I'm actually wearing some earrings that I actually made.
Oh, wow.
And I made these, like my grandma taught me how to make these kind of earrings, and I just keep making them. I have blue, purple, and white mixed together. I have so many colors mixed together. This is gold right now, but you can't see it. It's like it looks like a silver.
That is so cool. I've never made an earring before. So that is so cool that you're able to do that.
It takes a lot of concentration, trust me. It's like so much bending, so much cutting, so much.
Wow.
It takes so much eyesight. It's not super easy.
Oh, yeah, that will definitely play with my mind because my eyesight is not the best. I'm actually wearing contacts right now. I normally wear glasses. So another question that I got is, have you ever thought about designing hats? That's an interesting one.
No, never hats. I haven't even learned how to make hats yet. But not hats right now. Hats, I might make them, but just they're not. I'm not really a hat person, so I wouldn't make things that I wouldn't wear or
Yeah,
use.
that makes complete sense. Like, I'm not a hat person either. I don't really
If
like.
I'm wearing a hat, it's either because my hair is a mess and I'm going to a hair shop to get my hair done, and I just can't show it out. So that's the only reason I will wear a hat. Or if I just threw one on because I was just playing around with hats or something like that, and I was bored.
Yeah, I'm wearing hats just for fun. Like,
I don't.
my hair is a mess. I'll contemplate wearing one, and I'll see if I'll actually wear one. But I'm not a hat person, so it completely.
I'm not either. It's just not my thing.
Yeah, it's not it. It's just not. It doesn't look good on me. So why would I wear it?
It just doesn't. It looks better on my dad and brother.
Yeah. So another question that I got is, what are your plans for the future with your business?
So if I keep this going as an adult, I would probably open up a shop or something like that. But with the shop, I'm gonna have more bracelets. So I'll make bracelets before and stock them up the night before I put them back in stock, so then people can buy from the store.
Ooh, so I see you have a whole plan. That is amazing. I say amazing a lot, guys. I just wanted to say that now. I had a whole competition for Tweendom because of how much I say amazing. So I'm so sorry if I'm saying it too much. But I think that that is so cool that at 10 years old, you already have like a little mini business plan of what you would do if you continue this when you're older. That is so cool. I really, really like that. So I'm going to see if we have any more questions. But like I say, every single episode, if there's a question you are just dying for Lauryn to answer or any of my guests to answer, then please feel free to DM me, email me, go on my social medias and comment or whatever. And I will get to that guest and ask them the question and tell you the answer as soon as possible if you ever really want to get that question out there. So please let me know if there's a question that I don't get to, and I will let you know. Okay, so I'm actually going to stop the questions here because we want to have time for our next special guest. So I'm actually going to keep you in the meeting with me because I really think that it would be cool if you met my next guest. So for our next guest, I actually have my friend Kennedy Spriggs joining us. Like I said earlier, she started a cooking class. And she joined a cooking class and has now learned to cook more than most adults. Better than most adults. Her food is so good. Looks so good. So I'm actually gonna add her in now if it works because my internet has been acting crazy today. So now we're just playing elevator music, waiting for it to work. So I hope everyone's having a good day because it's taking so long and I have no idea why. So we're just gonna have to wait a couple of seconds. But once again, Lauryn, where can everybody find your bracelets so no one forgets?
On my mom's social media, Facebook. Some are on Instagram, but mostly on Facebook, not really on Instagram.
Okay, so remember to go there. So it says that, okay, hi, Kennedy. How are you?
I'm good.
I'm glad. So this is Lauryn. Lauryn, this is Kennedy. And I wanted to keep her in with us because of the fact that she needed to see your amazing food. I am going to show pictures of it because it looks so good. So I'm so glad that I get to have you here with me today because of the fact that, once again, like I said, your food looks so amazing and the world needs to know it. So, you started started participating in a cooking class online over the pandemic. And now you have learned to cook so many dishes. So what stuff have you learned to cook?
I learned to cook I learned how to cook many different things. Like I learned how to cook salmon wontons and chicken wontons. We learned how to cook roasted broccoli. We learned how to cook etouffee, and we also learned how to cook beef fajitas. And it was kind of hard, but it was good.
That sounds delicious. So I'm going to actually try and show some of the pictures that I actually have of your amazing dishes, because I am telling you guys, they are so, it will make your mouth water. I am telling you now. So I'm going to try and show one of it, because the screen share always is acting up and I have no idea why. But this is a few of the stuff that you have cooked. And
sorry. Those muffins are egg, cheese, vegetable muffins. It's made with like the yellow you see is egg, and then there's cheese and different vegetables inside. And then the other one is a salad that we made with a strawberry berry vinaigrette.
oh my gosh, my mouth is already watering. Oh my gosh. But those are just two of the amazing things that you have cooked. And I actually have a picture of two more things. So I'm going to actually pull that up too. And it's just insane. It's insane about how well you can cook this stuff. So I am so insanely proud, and I'm actually taking a cooking class later this month. So hopefully I'll be able to learn how to cook stuff like this too. So will you tell us what these two dishes are?
So that is the one with rice is stir-fried rice.
Ooh.
Yeah. No, that's a chicken. No, I'm sorry. That's a chicken southwest skillet. And then the one on the other side is those are salmon burgers, like salmon sliders kind of.
Oh my. That is so wow. But I'm actually taking the same cooking class a little bit later this month. So hopefully I will be able to see if I will ever be able to cook stuff like that. Probably not, because I'm not a good cook, but we will see. So how do you like taking the cooking class virtually? Because I know that it's kind of a little bit more difficult, I've heard, because of the fact that we have to stay at home and it can get really, really hard. So how do you like taking it virtually, and is it easy for you?
Well, I like it. I like taking the class, but I feel like it would be better in person because we could interact more. And it is kind of hard because when you're trying to say your issue or problem that you're having, you can't really like show unless you move the camera. But in person, you would just ask the teacher to come over and they would just help.
Yeah, I feel like this entire virtual learning thing, no matter what you're doing, is insane because of the fact that if you have a problem or a question, not only can it be a technical difficulty, but at the same time, you may just not understand something, and then the teacher may not be able to fully help you. But I think that it is an amazing class. It's amazing what you're doing. So Lauryn, I actually want to ask you a question. Do you know how to cook? I mean, you're 10 years old, so I know I didn't know how to cook when I was 10 years old, and I still don't.
I actually do cook things every once in a while, but yeah, I love to cook. If my parents are like, "Oh, why are you cooking things? Wash your dish now."
Oh my gosh, that makes me feel bad for when I was 10 years old, because I still make my mom cook for me half the time because I can only cook like a small amount of things. But what type of stuff do you cook?
I cook mostly things for breakfast, like pancakes. Today I just made the biggest pancake of my life.
Oh,
I make eggs, I make bacon. That's a normal thing. I make French toast.
ooh.
I don't. I make it one of the easy things, waffles or what's it called? Grilled cheeses. Sometimes sauteed spinach, but yeah.
That,
And I usually learn them off of the internet, and then I just do it, and it's so good.
huh. I need to try that because all of my stuff either somehow comes off out burnt somehow. I think I may be overdoing it, but that just proves
If
that
it's burnt, well, if this is what my mom taught me, because oh my gosh, if you had her food, if your mouth would have been watering after you finished eating.
oh,
That's how good it is. And she told me, if your food doesn't end out good, that's just how you learn how to cook better.
yeah. I feel like being able to take this class because it's a cooking class with Chef Cordell, and my mom found it on Facebook, and lots of other people that I know are also taking it. I feel like it's something amazing to be doing during this crazy time so people and kids like us can still be learning more and more and more and more and more, learning about and better than I could at 12. I mean, better than I could at 10 because I'm 12 now. And I'm like, all right, maybe I should practice cooking a little bit more because the only breakfast food that I can really make besides using a toaster is pancakes.
Yeah,
So,
but I'm still learning from my mom. Like she like what sometimes she makes egg rolls and they're so good. She makes a lot of things, and like when my mom's friends come over all the time, and I'm like, can you just like this is my food? Go to Burger King.
go to burger. So, Kennedy, I want to bring it back to you and kind of ask you what's your favorite thing to cook so far? Because you learned a lot. So, what was your favorite thing to cook out of everything you made?
I think maybe the wontons and the cookies that we made. We made two different types. So the second week we made chocolate chip oatmeal raisin cookies, and the first week we made regular chocolate chip cookies. And the wontons, the first week we made salmon wontons, and the second week we made chicken. So I think the first week when we made salmon wontons and chocolate chip cookies were one of my favorite dishes. But I also think that it was also one of the hardest dishes because the wontons weren't hard, but the cookies were, because you had to like separate the dry ingredients from the wet ingredients and then mash all the butter and the sugars together. So it was really hard, but it was also fun.
Yeah, that was actually going to be my next question to ask you. What was the easiest and hardest things to actually make throughout the class?
Yeah, that was one of them. And I think the other one was because the first week I wasn't really familiar with actual cooking. Like I can make like a bacon and cheese sandwich or something, but that's like probably it. So it was hard because we had to learn how to chop and cut. And when we had to shred the cheese on the actual grater that you're supposed to use, I cut myself and then I cut myself again with the knife and then I did it again. So it wasn't really easy the first time. And so I think that one of the hardest dishes besides the cookies would be the skillet and the fried rice.
Oh,
With the fried rice, with the fried rice, you had to separate the rice and the chicken, onion, and cheese, and then put the egg on one side of the pan, and then the rice, the chicken, the onion, the seasonings on the other side. It's like you had to separate it. And then for the cookies, you had to put the egg in the middle of all the flour and the dough. And then,
That sounds so difficult.
yeah, it was a lot. But it was all fun, and it turned out really good.
That's good. One, are you okay? Because you said you got cut a multiple amount of times. So are you doing okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. The cuts are not bad. I thought I was going to die, but really it was just like a little cut.
Okay, because I know when I cut myself on utensils and things, I can't do it. It just won't sit well with me. So I'm glad that you're okay. So now I want to ask you, Lauryn, what's like your favorite stuff to make and kind of what's the hardest thing for you to make?
My favorite things to make is I have no idea. Let me think. I really like making pancakes because it's actually fun when you get to flip them. Another thing I like to make is what do I like to make? I don't know. I just love making things. I do like making what's it called? I do like making quesadillas and grilled cheese because they're so easy. They literally take like 4 to 5 minutes. I don't know. Like I like to make a lot of things, and my like some of the things. My parents are like, if you're making something new, you have to be watched because you don't know how to make it yet. And I'm like, wait, I know, but still, I want to make it.
I feel the same exact way. Like, for instance, I know my dad is watching this. I know he is. But every single time that I'm like, let's say I'm going to make a grilled cheese, my dad gets so mad that I'm turning on the stove and not letting him know. And he's just like, are you turning on the stove? And I'm like, I'm making food. So I feel like I know that the parents are there to protect us. And I'm glad that they are because I wasn't able to turn on a stove properly for a long time. So I am really glad that they were there for that. So at the end of the day, I think that it's a good thing that the parents stay in the kitchen with us and that you kind of do need adult supervision sometimes. And sometimes we just got to deal with it because at the end of the day, they're trying to keep us safe.
Yeah, because if we don't have parents, yes, there's literally going to be the end of the world if we don't have parents. Wait, if we don't have parents, there's going to be no world actually, because then we wouldn't be here.
Yeah, the population will completely die out. So I think that it's so amazing that the parents are there to help us. And I also think it's so amazing that Chef Cornell was able to create a cooking class. And I think that it is also so cool how Kennedy was able to create all of these amazing dishes that I couldn't even imagine in my dreams me making. So hopefully I will be able to learn to cook that good when taking the class. And yeah, that's probably not going to happen, but I'm going to wish and I will manifest it and we will see what happens. But your cooking is amazing and I'm so proud of you that you were able to do that. And how old are you again?
12.
Yeah, we're the same age. Like, wow, that is so good for 12 years old. So I applaud you for that. I truly applaud you for that. So now I kind of want to know from the both of you guys, because it's now officially summer. Everybody's out of school. It's July. So what other fun stuff do you guys kind of have planned for the summer, even though we're in the midst of a pandemic? What do you guys kind of plan to do?
I really just play outside with my brother sometimes, watch TV, play on my Nintendo, walk the dog, even though I don't want to, but I really have to. I really do like where me and my brother, we just play outside and then we just pour jugs of water on each other and it's so funny.
That is so funny. Kennedy, what are you thinking of doing?
Well, I do fencing, and
That's really cool.
Yeah, and I go to this math camp also. And I'm going to start this black school, I guess you can call it. That's what my mom calls it, black school. What's the difference between school and black school? And she says black school is about black history and how it started and how it's going to continue.
That's amazing. I think that that's really cool. I know.
Yeah, I'm doing a math program too, and I have to do it every single day, Monday through Friday. But at least it's like school all over again, but it's 4 hours, so it's not as 8 hours or as a normal school day.
Mine is just Monday through Thursday, only like 45 minutes.
Yeah, I know that mine, like for instance, I really need to start doing this, but my since we were out of school is like giving us like assignments every week to still try and keep up with the mindset that we were at since school is over. So we only really have to do, I think it's like an hour a day for the entire week. So I think it's like basically like 7 hours in total, which is like a school day. And like doing that specific work and just trying to make it work. So that's like the school revolved thing that I'm doing over the summer. And then I'm like doing some online camps, like for instance, the cooking one that you're doing. And I'm also doing lots of writing because I write screenplays. I'm just gonna relax, watch lots of TV, Disney Plus, because Hamilton came out today.
Yes, that's what I was.
Yeah, I just saw, like, I keep hearing these commercials, like, I have never seen Hamilton in my life, and I actually do want to see it.
Yeah, it's a really good play. Me and my mom watched half of it before the show. So I'm like, I need to finish watching that once this is over because I love Hamilton, my favorite Broadway play. I know like almost lyrics to like almost every song in that. So
Because I know it's like a rapping kind of
Yeah,
show. It's like a musical, but they mostly like rap and just sing.
yeah.
Like I've seen lots of musicals, but not I've seen plays before from school, but not Hamilton. Like they usually give us like those kind of book things like not Judy Blume, Judy B. Jones. They made us go to that play, so that was the only plays I went to.
Yeah, lots of really good ones. I'm definitely like a Broadway fan, so I listen to like the soundtracks and things like that. So that's really cool. And also, guys, because I know in the comment section, I am pretty sure you guys have a plethora of questions to ask Kennedy. So I'm going to try and get to all of them. So remember to ask your questions in the comments for Kennedy, and we will see how it goes. So let me just go back to my YouTube and Facebook because that is where we're streaming right now. And once again, hi to everybody here. So one question that I got is specifically for Kennedy, and it's saying, are you ever thinking of being a cook or a chef when you grow up?
Well, I want to know how to cook. I don't think I want to be a chef. Like, I want to be able to cook for my family, and if I ever have one of my own. And I want to teach my children, but I don't ever want to be a chef. I want to be like a lawyer or a cosmetologist.
Oh, wow. So I see you've got that future planned out. That is awesome. Okay, so the next question is, do you like cooking breakfast, lunch, or dinner food most, or dessert?
Well, I like cooking between lunch and dessert food because, well, I feel like dessert is the hardest because you have to make it perfect or not at all.
Yeah.
So I like the dessert because at the end it's all worth it. And I like lunch because lunch, it's like It's like that. It's like what you're waiting for. Like for me, when it's lunchtime, I'm like, oh, yay, it's lunch. I'm waiting for this, and I prepare what I want. And so I like cooking lunch and dessert better.
Lauryn, can you hear me?
Yes.
What about you cooking like breakfast, lunch, or dinner or dessert food most?
I'm more of a breakfast person because breakfast, that's what I wait on. Because in the morning, because at night, I ate dinner, all that stuff. And then when I'm going to sleep, I'm like, I'm waiting for breakfast already. Because when you're at breakfast, you've been asleep for like at least maybe like 8 to 12 hours. And you're so hungry, like, I need to eat.
I completely agree. I am definitely a dessert person because my mom is gluten free. So lots of the time when we can't like use like real flour and things like that. So I feel like this is a good challenge. And also I have a sweet tooth, so I really like dessert. So actually we are about to be over time. So like I say, and I just said this a couple of minutes ago before Kennedy jumped on, but for all of the questions that you guys are dying to get out, remember that feel free to email or DM me or go on social media and comment the question that you have for the guest, and I will contact the guest and answer your question as soon as possible because of the fact I know some of you guys have questions you really, really want to ask if I didn't get to all of them. So thank you so much, the two of you, for being on the show with me. It was so much fun, and I'm so proud of the both of you because Kennedy, Miss Chef, and Lauryn, Miss 10-year-old entrepreneur. So thank you both so much. And also remember that Chef Cordell, the class that Kennedy is taking and the class that I will be taking, I am just so excited to take this class, and also the fact that Kennedy did so amazing with that class. So I'm like, I'm really excited to take it too. So credit out to him. And remember to go shop Lauryn Accessories and to check out her mom's social media that I will do my best to link, and I will put it in the social medias so you guys can buy.
I actually have a thing. My mom gave me this, so you can contact her. Her email, so they can contact her. It's treadwell1@gmail.com. If you need to spell Treadwell, it's TREADWELL.
Okay, so Treadwell at Treadwell1@gmail, because I put that in so you guys will be able to go buy some of her awesome bracelets because they are so dope. So you guys need to buy some. So thank you both so much for being on the show. I had such an amazing time, and I will be contacting the both of you because you guys are so awesome. And I will see you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, I really hope that you guys enjoyed that. I had so much fun with the both of them. And Kennedy's cooking was amazing. Once again, credit out to Chef Cordell, who is having an amazing class online virtually so your kids can take their classes at home, and cooking classes so they can learn to whip up some stuff in the kitchen. And also, I think lots of parents would like for their kids to, like take over that responsibility of cooking at night. So that's another reason I have them take the class, because I know my mom is going to make me do that too. And also remember, the email address to contact Lauryn about some of her amazing bracelets is ctreadwell1@gmail.com. Treadwell spelled TREADWELL. And I will put all of the links to like her mom's social media in the descriptions for these live streams, so you guys will be able to learn more about her bracelets. So, welcome. I'm glad that you had an amazing time, and I hope that you guys have an amazing 4th of July weekend. And I will see you guys in the next episode of Tweendom Talk Show, because we will have more fun and more guests. So see you guys later, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Bye.